City of Darkness. Let's hop on in. Does it actually give us other spells? We do have other spells. Wait, is that actually us? That is us. Orc Slave. Yes, yes, yes. So we're gonna want to take heal. Do we want mana ball? Do we want armor? We're gonna want aim, probably. I would assume we want aim. I'm assuming we want heal. Strip armor is probably gonna be handy, just in case. Beyond that, sorry, it feels really laggy trying to click this. Let's get rid of that. Does it let me? Yeah, it does. Okay. Just in case, we'll just take an extra med kit. I don't think there's anything else that I really want. Oh, Firebolt 2? Ooh, never mind. Let's take Firebolt 2 instead. Because more damage is better. And it's literally the same AP. You have camera. Okay. Yes. I say yes. So you have 3 karma available still. Can't get another body yet. We could get some more dodge, which wouldn't be terrible. Biotech, I could technically take 2, but I don't really want. Yeah, okay. 3, ooh. If I take another charisma, we can start kind of gearing towards getting a totem. So I'll take another charisma. I'm good with that. It also unlocks etiquettes. Okay. Foul, oily water rains down from above, mixes with the filth and offal and swill of the streets, turns it into a flowing slurry of unrecognizable sewage. In the distance, the sounds of back alley activity add to the ambience of your arrival. Breaking glass, the crackling hiss of garbage fire, faint screams of terror punctuated by the occasional gunshot. Sex and business and violence and misery blended into one. Wu winces at the stink. Waves a hand in front of his face. Raymond said that prosperity is in the walled city, but I don't see it. Why the hell would he want to set 1 foot in this place? You got me. As I said, the walled city is the worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere, maybe in the world. A rat pokes its head out of the fold of her clothing, squeals softly. She reaches up a hand to comfort it. There's something wrong about this place. It isn't just a slum. It feels poisonous somehow. On an astral level. It turns my stomach to even come near it. Maybe it's a dragon. Okay, you were right. This isn't the Barrens. It feels, I don't know, thicker. He goggles the place. Which way? The Lotus Den. That's what Bao calls his little corner of hell. I don't know where it is offhand, but I have a way of finding things. There's a flurry of motion at her hips, and a second pair of beady eyes appears. Gobbet shifts her hand from one rat to another, stroking each in turn. They probably aren't expecting anyone to come in force. We can kick in the door, drop the guards, hand over the message, and get the hell out. Kindly doesn't want them dead. She wants them to remember where their loyalties lie. It's tough to remember much of anything when you've got a bullet in your head. I mean, we could kill them if you really wanted to. Technically, Bao is the only one that has to live. But I'd rather keep Auntie Chang happy than piss her off again. That'll be up to them. This group's safety isn't my biggest concern. We have to risk our necks for a bunch of triad thugs. But we may need Kindly Chang, but she doesn't own us. We make our own decisions. You have an independent streak. I like that. Damn right we do. Now, let's get this done. Alright, off we go. Do not kill any yellow lotus. We can definitely try not to. Oh, I gotta go this way. I'm gonna try. Like, and actually not murder anybody. Putrid stench emanates from the remains of the building. You see nothing that would cause it. Alright. Merchant, what you got? Clothing, clothing. I have good quality clothing for sale. Prosperity is the walled city. She cocks her head. Prosperity? Sounds it out. I don't know what that means. What's the news? Anything interesting? Interesting here? No, nothing changes here. Nothing changes. She settles her weight with an audible harumph. Strangler Bao is the big man now. He is very important, very impatient. You know Bao? We'd love to meet him. Well, he requested a suit, and it only took 1 day longer than expected. The bastard refused to accept it. She spits. You see your friend Bao, you tell him that he still owes me for my time. I don't sew for nothing. You can't eat air. We'll get right on that. You see what you do. Now, what else do you want? Later, lady. You crazy. Kinda crazy. Bleeding woman? A young woman lies on the ground. She's a bloody mess. Streaks and splatters of crimson crisscross her blouse and her matted hair. Judging by the quality of her clothing and the bag on her shoulder, you'd make her out as a student. She's as out of place here as a librarian would be in a game of urban brawl. She struggles to move, but she's clearly exhausted. The dark circles under her eyes tell you that she hasn't slept in days. When the woman sees you heading her way, her face hardens. You can see her hand slipped into her jacket pocket, but as she studies your faces, the fear in her eyes give way to curiosity. You guys don't look like you're from around here. You either. Who are you? I'm a student at HKU. She glances around watchfully over your shoulder at the buildings looming over her and the windows nearby. Doing some research. Gotta finish before I can leave. Looks like you haven't slept in days. That's because I haven't. I'd been living with a family in one of the inner blocks for the past few months, working on my thesis. It was bad, but I could handle it. For the past 5 days, though, I've been living on the streets, hiding from the predators. What happened to the family? Not 100% sure. Great. The mother, she worked in a dive bar as a hostess. The father was a handyman. They never really went anywhere. They didn't have money to. I just woke up one day, and the whole family was gone. Just gone. I squatted in their place a while, but then some people started coming around, eyeing the place. I figured I should just get out, finish my research as fast as I could, and head back to campus. Then I got sick. What kind of research would you want to do in a place like this? My thesis was about feng shui in the 6th world. This is the right place to do it. The only place to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. What does feng shui have to do with the slum? Everything, I think. Absolutely everything. Rich people hire government geomancers to design the interiors of their homes, to attune them to just right to achieve balance and harmony. The poor have nothing like that. Leave a slum to fester long enough, and you get this. I think that the negative feng shui of the places like this affects the people who live here. That it changes them in a fundamental way, makes them less capable of breaking the cycle and getting out. That's what I'm trying to prove. Before the awakening, people thought of feng shui in a philosophical system. Now, in the 6th world, it's more than that. It's actually a form of magic. The whole thing revolves around Qi, the invisible life energy that binds every person and thing together. It's very real here in Hong Kong. Nobody knows the reason why. Maybe it's only real because people believe that it is. The important thing is, it's a measurable, quantifiable phenomenon. The important thing is... Oh, sorry, I literally just read that. Doesn't look like people harmonizing with this. No, it isn't. Not at all. The feng shui in the walled city is completely screwed. I mean, just look at the place. She is all wrong here. You can feel it, right? I felt that something was wrong the minute I walked in. Bad chi, huh? Yeah, bad feng shui. Chi needs to flow, or it goes sour. Positive feng shui allows that to happen. You know, I hate to admit it, but I could use some help. I started running well, I guess you could call it an experiment of sorts. Nothing conclusive, just the quick trials to support my hypothesis before I go into hardcore data gathering mode. There are only a few things left to do. If you could finish them, I could get out of here. Please, follow the notes on this sheet. Just say what you need us to do. I need you to make adjustments on the area's feng shui. My notes will tell you how. The goal is to remove sources of friction and record the results. My hypothesis is that even small adjustments can have measurable impact on chi flow. If I'm right, it should improve, and life around here should just get a little bit better. You rest, I'll take care of it. Repair the walled city? Okay. Is this the thing that I had to hit? No. Let's start kind of shuffling around, see if I can find anything. There's a merchant over there. Let's inspect this and then we'll talk to him. Wires are sparking dangerous just above the doorway. Let's patch out the worn wire cording. Quick patch job with some nearby waste rubber leaves the wire safe once more. Nice. Okay. Talk to the merchant. Street vendor gestures toward a jumbled pile of tarnished change, costume jewelry, and trinkets on a stained flannel blanket. Look at these beauties. Very valuable. Very pretty. Show me what you're selling. Okay, I don't need any of those because I'm not doing summoning stuff. So we can back out of that. Prosperity is in the walled city? No. That's not something that anyone would say around here. How can you stand this place? You need my home? The vendor softens, becomes wistful. In my experience, you can get used to you can get used to anything regardless of how horrible it is. It just becomes normal after a while. Alright, see him around. Yap it. Possible fight. Yellow's captain. Let's not talk to him yet. Martin pick clean, replaced by a pool of dried blood. Great. Let's check back here. Spiritual energy. Gobbet comes up short. She gestures down at a pile of filthy rags on the ground. A man's shirt encrusted with dried blood and grime. Hey, hold up. This cloth has something, or a lot of negative energy coming off of it, and I think there's a spirit bound to it. Can you tell me about it? Well, it's a ghost. Either that or a spirit of man that thinks it's a ghost. It's hard to be sure. Whatever it is, it's upset. I can feel its anger and sorrow coming from here. But that's all I can get from it when it's hiding like this. I can coax it out of the cloth and talk to it for a bit. Maybe it'll lead to something, or it could attack us and rip out our soul. There's no telling without trying. Let's try. Sorry. Ooh, spoopy. The air above the bloody rag shimmers. Slowly, something close to man-shaped coalesces into being. A soft voice echoes out from deep inside, as if it began somewhere else. What is this? The spirit peers through you, or through eyes as soft and undefined as poached eggs. Where am I? You've shed your body, you're a spirit now? Spirit? I am? It raises its hand to examine them. Blank eyes sweeping over dead flesh. How? What's the last thing you remember? The last thing. Spirit searches the sky for an answer. I was pushed out of my shop, hunted through alleys. The spirit's mouth widens in horror. Bao and his men. I couldn't pay them. Wouldn't accept their protection. Proud. I was too proud. They tore me apart, butchered me like a duck. It searches the sky, the ground, tearing at memories inside itself. As it relives its own death, a network of deep cuts opens on its waxy skin, splattering black ichor on the ground. The cold light within it grows brighter. It pulses up the thing's throat and into its mouth, forcing its jaw to unhinge like a snake's. A burning radiance pours out of the spirit's mouth like vomit, splattering to the ground an ectoplasmic flood of anger and despair. Maybe you can help us. Help? I can You can get us past Bao Guard and into the walled city, so we can find him. The spirit's eyes roll in its head and it shudders, struggling to let the passion dissipate. I had a friend. It squeezed its eyes shut and struggles to remember. A smuggler of animals. He had a space, hidden, secret. Tell me about the secret space. An entrance in the sublevels. A chute, a door, red paint and numbers. 5465. 5465. Okay. So we got a code, so we can sneak past stuff. That's not too bad. I don't want to fuck with them yet. Let's double check down here before I go like anywhere else. Just in case there's one of those like fix the place things. I don't know if there's one back here. But then we'll go up and head through, talk to the guards, and sneak past. Maybe. Nothing back here? Nope, doesn't look like it. I don't think there's anything back here. Definitely not. Alright, time to run all the way up. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Alright, let's go talk to the captain. A well-muscled and heavily tattooed triad member looks up from his PDA, bored but alert. Behind him, other Lotus or Yellow Lotus soldiers take notice and turn to leer at you. You're in the wrong neighborhood, tourist boy. You and all your little tourist friends. I'm a local, jackass. I work for Kindly Cheng. We all do. Show some respect. Is that so? Then you already know that you shouldn't be here. That fossil doesn't run things around here anymore. His hand strays to his jacket, and a conspicuous bulge in the fabric. Could be a gun, a knife, or a blackjack. Best get moving, little girl. Best move before we hurt you all real bad. I'm not going to tell you twice. We're here to deliver a message. He pauses. No, I don't think so. We haven't been told to expect anyone. Look, this message is directly from Kindly Cheng to Strangler Bao. They're both above your station. You want to stand in the way of that? I sure as hell wouldn't. This is a trick. You're just trying to get close to Bao so that you can put a bullet in him. We're just couriers. All we want to do is put a memory stick in your boss's hands and blow. Nope, I don't think so. You don't get near Strangler Bao. He turns away. And you don't talk to us again either, you understand? You try to pass by my boys and we'll punch holes in you until daylight shines through. Alright, we're leaving. Let's find another way through. So we're not going to walk through that. We're going to get through the, like, red door thing that the spirit told us about. You come upon a heavily muscled triad soldier screaming at a bearded old man holding a bleeding nose. The punk wages a cheap, disposable cred stick in the old man's face. This, the bright plastic case, would look cheerful if it weren't smeared with blood. This isn't enough. You've got two options, old man. You can find a way to pay me all the money, or you can drag your bony ass deeper into the wall. Find a spot for yourself there with the pimps and the predators. They should find a nice use for you. Your choice. The old man wails. It's not fair. I can't just pack up and leave. I've been living here 22 years, and Is this how it's going to be? He rolls his burly shoulders. Fine by me. So I'm not going to get in the middle of that, but I will at least help the old man up. Oh, or he's just out cold. That's fine. Let's put out the tire fire, I'm assuming. Tire been set aflame and has been burning for some time. Smells awful. So I can't put it out? Alright. Oh, I can grab a bucket of sand and put it out. That makes more sense. Okay, run back. Pour the bucket of sand on the flames. Flames are stifled beneath the dirty sand and soil from the bucket. Nice. So that's 2 out of the 3 things to repair the walled city. I gotta go to the lower levels. Alright, let's go down. Okay, game saved. Let's head this way first, and then we'll go down. I don't know which way I actually have to go. We'll find out pretty darn quick. Is this the... badly dented keypad. The key was scored. It's someone gone through with a penknife. Enter a code. Shit, what was that code? 54 something 5? 5465. Not it. Wait. Am I dumb? I did type that in, right? 5465, so it's not that one. Okay. Cancel. Walk away. So we can try and find the code for that somewhere. And you said something with a red door. We'll keep trying a couple of these as we walk around. Series of heavy bars, old motors, shredder code 5465. Okay, it's that one. Nice. That's definitely some attack dogs. Fuck. Let's make one of us go faster. Let's make him aim better. And then powerbolt the other one. Okay. Let's just try and burn one down as fast as I can. Okay, nice. So that's gonna hurl a fireball. Yeah. Miss. Maybe hit. 8 damage. And let's try to shoot it with a double shot. Miss one of them. Can I just buff myself? As well. That's a whole lot of missing. Boom. Alright, now I can at least heal him. Okay, I'll get him to just walk in. I'll get her to walk in first, and then I'll shoot. Fuck. He's not good at hitting things. Thankfully, he is. Let's go pick up whatever this is. A little bit of Newen. And let's wander through here and check the stalls and stuff. Omega's churn with stews of unidentified ingredients. Gunrunner. Ooh, guns. Tubby man with a twice broken nose glances up at you from a pile of gun parts. He offers you a gap-toothed smile. Nice firearms here, good for protection. You got a husband or wife? You got kids? Keep them safe with one of these beauties. Everything is, or quality is guaranteed. Your satisfaction is everything. You want to buy? Prosperity is in the walled city. Snorts. If you're an old legger or a gun runner or a triad, there sure as shit is. Otherwise, you're looking hand to mouth. Meal to meal existence here. I know you're selling guns in this area. Got Bao's permission to sell weapons in the stall. Been selling a lot of them, even more than usual. Show me what you got. Sorry, the hiccups. No, I'm not gonna worry about picking up those. Don't need any of his stuff. Currently, at least. So nothing here. That's the one we gotta go into. Let's scoot down around the other side of this area and see if that spot that we can repair is back here. If there's a spot to repair, but over this way. Let's go inspect whatever the hell that is. Generator? The old rusted water valve might have been close, or might be able to close off the flow of water that's pouring out of its broken pipe. Duncan, can you give me a hand with this? Sure thing. Shouldn't be too hard. Flow of water ceases. Less clean water will run off into the streets now. Nice. Okay. Let's go up. And We'll go back and go back to that student so she can get the fuck out of there, hopefully. Don't want to talk to that, so we're just going to run all the way over there. And bear with it as my character runs. Ugh. There she is, bloodied woman. Woman startles as you approach, fumbling for something in her pocket. She recognizes you, she relaxes. Is it done? It's done. Thank you so much. I'm not magically active, so I can't see the flow of chi in the area. But I've got some test strips. Little sheets of paper embedded with chi-sensitive bacteria. It's a close relative of the FAB, but it doesn't see much use outside of Hong Kong. Within seconds, the ink turns black. She lets out a dejected sigh, her eyes shifting from the strip to her watch to the strip again. She looks truly defeated. Damn it, I've been making adjustments for weeks now, trying to get the chi to circulate better, and nothing seems to work. If anything, this one went bad even faster than the control strips I used when I got here. Any idea why? No, it should work. I followed the text, done everything right. The chi here is rancid. That's obvious, but I swear, it's even worse than it should be. No wonder this place is so disgusting. Get what you mean. That's it. I'm getting out of here. In a little while. I've got to tell my advisors about this. Thanks for your help. Hope you won't stay long. I sure as hell won't. Run all the way back over. I don't know if I should go... Oh no, because he got hit there and walked up this way. Okay. Never mind. Oh, he's back up. Let's talk to him before we go anywhere. I don't want any trouble, boss. Please, just leave me be. Sorry for your troubles. I'll leave you alone. Okay. So I'm not gonna fuck with you. Got it. And now we run all the way back up here. We're gonna go up the ladder. That ladder right there. Enter the Lotus Den. Okay. Open up the door. So I gotta be really careful in here, don't I? Fuck. Alright. Let's go back this way. Check this door out. Pick up whatever this is. Medpack? Ah, new one. Alright, so we gotta go through this door panel. And it's gonna be locked, isn't it? Okay, nope. We need to find a key code somewhere. And I'm assuming this doesn't have anything on it. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Pick up whatever that is. Ooh, Strangler Bao's code. Oh, okay. Let's maybe peer around this corner and not get shot. Simpsons vending machine? Simpsons vending machine is left unlocked for the restocking. Steal that, I guess. I mean, we're in a den of criminals. Come on. Enter key code. 6378. 6378. Submit. And in we go. Let's talk to Strangler Bao. A large man in his 50s stands waiting, his heavily tattooed arms held in a fighter's stance. His bone structure is heavy. Corded muscle stands out on his arms and chest. In his youth, he must have been enormous. He doesn't talk so much as emit a low rumble. I don't know how you got in here, but you've got my attention. Good. I have a message from Li Chang. A message from Chang? I can't wait to hear you mangle it. He chuckles to himself. You speak Cantonese so well, but before I hear it, I have a little message for her too. You tell kindly Chang that her operations are done in the walled city. Strangler Bao has given himself a promotion. And tell her that if she sends any more errand boys to visit him with another message, Strangler Bao is going to send him back in a box. You think you can tell her that, errand boy? Should I write it down for you in English? Hold up the dad stick. I don't get to hear you butcher the message? I'm sad. He grabs the small plastic device from your hand, slots it into his Trid player. Kindly Chang stands erect, speaks directly to the camera. Mr. Bao, as everyone knows, you are a man of swift action. I respect that, and because of that respect, I will get right to the point. I know where your money is coming from. I know that you have friends working for Straw Sandals like myself. They have been siphoning funds from their organizations. I know about the noodle shop that you launder the money through. I have tasted their broth and found it wanting. The old woman becomes flinty hard. You have been stealing from the Yellow Lotus, glorifying yourself with revenue that we have earned. I have files to prove it. Bao's eyes widen as the files begin to flint across the screen. Receipts, bank reports, personal communications between himself and his men. Kindly Chang continues speaking, smooth and casual. Now, in light of our recent conflict, you might be wondering why I am keeping this information to myself. Why haven't I exposed you so you could be dragged from your Lotus Den by the balls and slowly roasted on a rotisserie spit? In truth, I respect your ambition. You have a lot to learn about candor and loyalty, but I believe that you still have value. I am still willing to work with you. However, in order for that to happen, we need to come to an understanding about the nature of our partnership. Kindly Chang steps forward, fills the screen. I own you, Bao. You and all of your men. You are my fucking playthings. Dolls to twist and pose as I see fit. I am in this position because I am far better at this than you, and it is time that you learned it. Accept what I am telling you, and we can get back to business. Prosper together. But continue your little rebellion. But if you continue your little rebellion, I will mail tiny pieces of you to your children and take their picture as they open the package. She produces one of her thin black cigars, lights it, holds the smoke for a long time. You have 24 hours to return the fold. If you aren't here licking my heels by then, the information will be released and you will become food for fish. Your choice, Bao. 24 hours. The message winks out. Strangler Bao turns away from the screen slowly. His skin is ashen. Get out. He pauses, casts his eyes to the floor, and tell Miss Chang to expect me at Swift's End tomorrow. She stands up straight. Tomorrow morning. I will let her know. Go. Just go. Aw, poor little beaten whipped dog. I don't want to go out the front door. I really don't. I'm gonna get my fucking ass handed to me by a bunch of guards. So, slinking through the sewers it is. I actually kind of wonder if that code is going to work here. I don't remember. My brain just doesn't want to remember. 6378. Nope. Okay. Walk away. I'm assuming it's something I could pick up somewhere else. Return to Hoi. Hoi. I need to learn how to pronounce crap. Wu holds up his hand for everyone to stop. Turns to the two of you and hooks his thumbs in his belt. Well, that was a thing. Never thought I'd be shuttling messages between criminals in a Hong Kong syndicate. Can't imagine my Raymond would have wanted in the Wall City. This place just feels wrong. Must have been important. He flew all the way here. Hired runners for an escort. But why? This place makes you feel like your life has no value. Like there's just no point to anything. Great life you have here. I can't believe it. We actually delivered the old lady's message without anyone dying. Had enough of triads. Let's get out of this pit. I'm with you, Gun Show. I don't need to see this place ever again. Gun Show? Seriously? That's not gonna stick, is it? Let's get out of here. I kind of like the fact that his name's Gun Show.